Been almost 6 calendar months. We're paid to be here. This is our first foray into full-time RV living.
Okay.
So what's today?
So today is Sunday, February 15th.
Yesterday was
Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, love.
happy.
Hey.
Do they want to see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so where are we at? Guess what? If you look behind us, we're still here.
Still here. It's been almost 6 calendar months.
Yeah.
We came out here September 3rd, 2025. 24/7 out here is our duty, except for, one of us doing a town run. Basically,
And
we're
sleeping.
watching the gate 24/7.
Yep.
There's been no day offs, but there have been several times, whether it be they were having problems at the frack site or weather-related issues. Christmas vacation, those were times that they shut down the frack site, and no traffic was coming through. Yeah, we're here to watch the gate, and even in those times where, like Christmas, nothing's happening for 4 days, and or the snow storm that we went,
and then lightning, but those are short.
Whether there's no traffic or not, we're paid to be here. Even if we were to leave, it's just too much work to pack everything up, go someplace, and we're not just going to hop in the truck and go someplace and leave our rig out here and have something happen to it. So might as well stay here. We're getting paid.
We're so deep in here that there's no fast way of
just
getting out of here.
Just ride it out. I would guesstimate that we've had well over 2, maybe 3 weeks of various days, and there was nothing going on.
We feel very blessed for this to be our first gate, most definitely.
Yeah.
We had it for a nice long time, which was really key. But yes,
we're thankful. This is our first foray into full-time RV living, and when we say full-time RV living, our RV is our house. We don't have an apartment. We don't have a house. We don't have land yet. We left Buffalo in July. We got this job in September, and we know gates vary. It's like oil drilling, frack, solar farm, and this was a frack site, and they vary. They could be very busy, and you've got 2 people on, and maybe 8 hours on, and then you're rotating with another couple because you're so busy. And then you have some frack sites where they have to log every stinking vehicle that comes through the gate, or take pictures. This gate was primarily for the sand trucks. We do register the pickup trucks, all the pickup trucks going in and coming out. We're here for the property. Owner. So for the most part, this has been a very easy gate compared to what some other people have to go through. Yes. So we're blessed. Yeah. So we're very blessed that and for the fact that we were here from the beginning of the frack. It started September 3rd. When we came out, there was there was nothing going on. Yeah, first time we came out here, there was 2 or 3 days where there wasn't anything happening. We were ahead of the game. They hadn't started yet. They hadn't set up yet. Yeah. And we're on a WhatsApp chat now, so we can see all the chat that's going on at the frack site. Yeah. So we can see where they're at, how many they have left to go, and doing all the calculations. We're looking at they possibly done around 5 a.m. Tuesday, barring any issues. Yeah. So we'll be here till the end. It was 7 pads and over 30 wells. It's the only thing that I think that for me that was a big discovery was how much I still hate winter. Texas can still, the open desert can really drop. And, it's not so bad when it drops near zero. It's when you add wind chill to that, then all of a sudden, every time you have to step out of the rig, you're really cold. So you'll be wearing layers. 3 or 4 layers will be on just so that you can step out to slow down a sand truck.
and then have to sit inside the RV with a scarf wrapped around and a toque on your head. But still grateful. We now know where our sweet spot of where we want to be when we're gate guarding. The first half year, because we started in July, and all of 2026, we've really needed to concentrate on finding solid work, because of course we really needed to bring up the coffers. We work to save for what we need, and then we can stop briefly and do what we want to do for a little bit, and then go back and fill up the coffers. And this job has afforded that, has brought our emergency fund up to a nice level, and we have enough money to do some truck repairs, and enough money to take a little bit of time off to clean ourselves up and clean everything up in the rig really well, and then off to our next job. So what we went and did, knowing that we're members of Workamping News, and we listen to people that are looking for hosts, or workers are often looking at the end of the previous year for the upcoming season. So knowing that was the case, knowing that this gate was probably going to end at some time in the new year, we both started looking. Tom hooked us up on Facebook with the Workamping site, and I used Workamping News, and I also looked up a site. So we ended up with two places that we could have gone, and had a Zoom call for one and a phone interview for another. And in the end, they both offered us positions, but one was a little bit longer and a guaranteed amount of money, no matter what the hours worked out to be. And primarily, it also put us right in line with our job right after that. So the first job offer was Texas Central. The second job offer is in Beulah, North Dakota, and camp hosts. I'll be mostly in the office. Tom will be mostly maintenance and grounds.
That takes us from about mid to late April to mid to late September.
Yes.
Our next job after that is sugar beet harvest in Drayton, North Dakota.
Potentially only 2 weeks long if the weather's really good, but up to maybe a possible month. So we're looking forward to all of that. Also grateful to God because we've pretty well stayed fairly healthy out here. Fairly healthy. Healthier than we were in Buffalo.
The frack ends the 24th. We get out of here 2 days. It's about 6 hours, give or take, to get to Dallas, but we're going to chop it in half. We're not going to do the long drive days anymore. So somewhere around Abilene, we're going to stop and just overnight it at a truck stop, and then another 3 or 4 hours into Dallas. And then we've got RV park up in Aubrey.
Yep. It's now booked.
Get to see some friends that we haven't seen in a long time.
Yes.
From the end of February, beginning of March, till early to mid-April. And then we want to take about 6 days to get up to North Dakota, doing that 3 to 4 hour drive stop. 3 to 4 hour drive stop.
The reason is that you are towing a 7,000-pound home behind you, and you have to concentrate and you have to stay in your lane, even as 18-wheelers are making you rock back and forth, or you've got crazy drivers. You are on the ball and tense. We found it exhausting, and we just said, you know what, that's why we've learned to do it that way.
Try and do that 6 days up to North Dakota, and we start up there then.
Yep.
And that would be a little bit more relaxing because it's not the 24/7 shift, although we'll be on call in the after hours, stuff like that.
2 days off in a row together, and we're looking forward to doing something actually completely different. And it also helps us for how we want to plan in down in the following years.
And then after our plans are to come back down to Dallas,
Thanksgiving,
and do Thanksgiving with friends in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
And then our plans after that is to do a couple of months in Quartzsite and do some boondocking and Quartzsite, just to get away, relax. And then penciling in our schedule for 2027, after we come back from quartzsite would be 3 to 5 months, depending upon the type of gates we get and whether we can do well financially.
Mm-hmm.
And then of gate guarding, and then take a month or two off, and then another 3 to 5 months, and take a month or two off. And that 2027 will be our true test of how do we make it work.
Right. Do we have to tweak it, or
Yeah.
is that going to be a good template, depending on where we're placed too, for sure? Because
Yes.
out here they seem to be very long gates.
We've had a good relationship with the property supervisor that works for the company,
Yeah.
and relationship with some of the workers here, and we just kind of dropped a bug in the ear that when we're back, we'd love to come back to this particular area.
Yeah.
We plan on doing the tear down a couple of days ahead of time.
Yeah.
Plan is to have everything down, and then the night before we leave, we're
essentially packed up, ready to go, hooked up.
The only thing that's hooked up is the generator for our electric, and then we just pull that plug and go.
And our winter skirt is all off. One of the first things that Tom did was take off the winter layer. Until next time. By the way, I know you might not have stayed this long. It's our Sojourners journey. Here we are. Bye for now.